if I was in her shoes, I would have been feeling vengeance and anger and revenge. And I did not see that in her eyes. And that's what fascinated me. What I saw in her eyes was simple question, help me. I felt that my brush is like a instrument that could be used to fight. You know, it's my way to fight, the non-violent way to fight. And I knew I had to do something. I knew I had to show Ukraine my allegiance. I did not have a master plan. I did not know why I was doing it. It was simply because that was the only way to express my feelings. And I went to Google, our friend nowadays in 21st century, and I put three words. I put Ukraine, war, victim, and Yelena's photograph of Wolfgang's photograph of Yelena came up. And there were many, many other pictures, but that's the one that stopped me in my track. I did not have to search further. And it was a twofold response because her face was so badly injured that it's hard to look at it without wanting to look away. And you might want to ask who would want to paint something like that, an intimate portrait with such a horror. But beyond that, if you lingered a second longer, what was there were Yelena's eyes. And Yelena's eyes were speaking. I call them the talking eyes. They literally spoke to me and they said, Zhenya, please paint me. And without hesitation, I picked up my tool, my brush, and I painted it through the night. I did not stop. It was in one go. I have to say that I had a very dark moment when the first bid was at $1. And I thought, oh my God, what have I done?
Everything starts from one. Don't worry about it.
But I thought maybe art does not matter in this world anymore. And now I'm going to be embarrassment in front of the whole world. But it quickly started to rise. And it was a joy to see how many people were supporting and bidding. And never did I expect that that $1 would garner 5 more zeros next to it and sell for the grand total of $100,000. Russia has a history of an oppressor. They claim territories. They claimed Armenia, Georgia, Latvia, Estonia. And these are all autonomous countries with their rich history that a lot of them, like Ukraine, predates the history of Russia. And it is a shame. And it is a shame that I feel, though I'm not in Russia, still personally responsible, and I must fight against this injustice. I applaud every country that is not afraid to stand up to the bully and to provide help. I applaud Turkey for doing that, and any country and individual that does that. I, in turn, have to thank a whole huge team. So, as you know, I told you the story of how I painted the painting, how I showed it to my daughter. My next audience was 5 of my best friends, and one of them was Adrian Roop. And Adrian, who's a photographer and a social activist, responded in the middle of the night, "This is incredible, and we must do something to help Ukraine with this painting." It was actually his idea. I mean, I just painted it because I had to, but Adrian is the one who said, concrete actions. Let's contact photographer, let's find Yelena, and let's find the best auction house who will generate maximum amount of revenue to help Ukraine. I have to thank Anadolu Agency because they generously, within the first day, that was another miracle, they gave us permission to use and have copyright image to use it for all the publicity. If they said no, we wouldn't have been able to publicize as much as we did. And this unit of spirit that there is no property to these images in the time of war, that everybody has to see free of charge. I have to thank Anadolu from the bottom of my heart.